There you are. Hey guys, a little ADHD break here. I got a really cool box. Yeah. Ooh, buddy. Yes. All right. Let's go see what it's going to look like in the car real quick. Do. Open. Whoo. Ooh, that's gonna be close in park. Yeah, that's gonna be damn close. But I can lift it, have it come back a little bit here. Yeah, I like it. This is the 23-inch shaft, and it's actually gonna come up just a little bit more because this will sit up a little higher. I originally wanted the 32-inch, but it's on back order till God knows when. So that would have really stuck the shifter like up here. In the day that may have been a little excessive, but heck yeah. And I got another box today. It's a little dark. 36-inch metal brake. And my bestest friend in the whole wide world brought me his bead roller. So we have sheet metal working tools. And we have plenty of sheet metal. Might see floors in this car eventually, after all. Sheet metal brake. Not too bad. It's a good start. It was $300 at Harbor Freight. Can't go wrong with it. Height's not too bad. I thought it was going to be a little short, but actually standing here, it's not too bad. The one thing I'm not a big fan of is how short these handles are right here. The good news is they're just pieces of pipe welded in, so I can pull these little rubber handles off. I can put a longer piece of pipe on there if needed. But a little scrap chunk of, I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is 20 gauge. But it'll make for a semi-decent little test on the thing. So let's go ahead and lock it down here. There we go. Locks down tight. And let's have a look at it. I mean, I don't think we can ask much more than that. Opening more. Get the piece out. There we go. Let's go with that. How about that? Yeah, it bent. Can't ask for much more than that out of a $300 sheet metal brake. We're gonna have to do something about that sticker. Just kind of take that right there and just, yeah, that's better. We'll fix that up in a minute. But yeah. There we go. Really excited. Got a sheet metal brake. Bunch of sheets of sheet metal laying over there. Our body mounts are in finally. And it's now time to start in on some 1x1 and actually start building the frame out to put the sheet metal on. So stay tuned. Here we go. And the last piece of the puzzle, I forgot to add this in, is this wonderful Eastwood bead roller. It's my best friend Robbie's. It's been in storage for a hot minute, as you can see. And it's designed to kind of just stick in a vise, you know, or it has threaded holes for mounting. You see our 2 threaded holes right there. I was thinking to myself, hey, it'd be cool to mount this to something other than just popping it in the vise. I've got this engine stand. It is also my best friend's. He brought it over when he brought his engine over. And I'm thinking, I might be able to make something fly here and have that mounted parallel to the engine stand, like use those bolt holes and maybe bolt through here. I'd have to check the bolt spacing. I don't know. Let's see what we can get into. I'm not gonna lie, I just forgot I started recording again. Yeah, we're getting somewhere now. I like this. Fairly mobile. At a good height to work at. Heck yeah. Don't mind me, I'm trying to remember where I put my grease gun. It's a really good question as far as where I put my grease gun. Well, I found this. I was looking for this. No wonder. We're going to do something with this. Make a nice little handle of some sort there. As soon as I find my grease gun, this thing I'll clean back up. They're spinning pretty good now. The surface rust off of it. I think we're onto something now here. Yeah. And then try to locate my grease gun. grease up these pillow blocks here. Heck yeah, guys. I gotta say, mobile, rolly around bead roller. That's it. I'll make a little something for this. Make a nice little handle so it's easy to spin up and down. That's it. Get a proper size pin to fit the center hole back here. And man, I think we're gonna have a pretty damn good bead roller. And the cool thing is if I go to rebuild a motor or we need this engine stand for anything, 2 bolts, it's back to being an engine stand. And a small compact garage, I think that's pretty stinking cool that I've got multi-use tools. So that's gonna come in handy. Hey guys, taking a little road trip here. I mentioned the title, there was a little surprise. And I am currently on my way to Detroit, going up to Dead Sled Brand World Headquarters. Yes, the fabulous company that makes awesome hats like this, and shirts, and stickers, and coffee mugs, and all the good stuff that you see me have, all the cool stuff that I have, it comes from them. Nick's has a 93 or 94 Buick Roadmaster State Wagon up there. It hasn't ran in many years. Needs some work, but the body is in pretty decent shape. A lot better shape than my Cadillac, for that matter. And I'm going up to take a peek at it to see if it's going to work for me. And if it does, we're going to make another trip up in a week or 3 and dolly it back to the house. The plan is because the Buick Roadmaster, the Chevy Impala, the Chevy Caprice, and the Cadillac Fleetwood all shared a similar body. The Caprice, Impala, Roadmaster, those were all B body cars. Excuse me, the Cadillac was a D body. Cadillac got its own body designation because of its front and rear clip. Had a completely different front bumper, trunk, rear quarters, front fenders, hood, bumper, everything in the front. Those were 2 completely different designs compared to the B body. So they got their own body designation, but the core of the car, the actual center body of the car, was the same across all of them. So his car will work as a donor car to give me my windshield frame and all the way back to the B pillar that I need to fix on the Cadillac. Not to mention it'll give me a bunch of interior odds and ends, bits and pieces, door handles, stuff like that I can put in the back door cards, so that way the rear doors can be opened from the inside easily and have a relatively stock appearance. May have to repaint them or rewrap them to match our theme of the car, so to speak. But yeah, and then as an added surprise, as a little bonus to all of this, I had worked with Nick's, and he's the guy who designed that logo and the logo you see in the back window there. Those 2 logos you see on the channel, that's his artwork. And his primary thing is designing that kind of stuff and making, all kinds of different sundries, shirts, hats, you name it. So working with him and his suppliers, we had a limited run of Deadwood Garage shirts made. Now, the bulk of these shirts are already spoken for by friends and family. That was the purpose of the shirt. It wasn't to start selling merch. I mean, right now we're maybe 70 subscribers as of today, which, I mean, I'm really surprised 70 people have subscribed to my channel already. That shocks me. I've grown at all, period.
what I do, what we do on this channel is very niche. It's there's not that many people who care about hearses. Most people are scared of them. If you drive a hearse, you would understand the looks and, you know, the public perception of driving a hearse outside of funeral hours, so to speak, it can be interesting. I've had people freak out, look the other way, make the sign of the cross. That was a funny one. Like literally, like looked over at me, did this, and started praying in the stoplight. I'm like, oh, okay. Not picking on it. It's their religion. You know, it might be how they feel about it, but yeah, it's not. This channel is not a widely accepted and widely, you know, it's not a fashionable thing, let's put it that way. So no, I'm not trying to sell merch right off the rip. You know, maybe when I start getting up a couple hundred subscribers, I might look into doing this again. But there will be a limited amount of shirts that might be available. I think it's maybe just size large. So I might do a bit of a giveaway. Let's maybe set a goal for, right now, let's keep it simple. 100 subs. 100 subscribers. And I will take my subscriber list and top to bottom. Once I hit 100, we'll number 1 to 100, hit a random number generator and pick a subscriber. And you'll get a little gift pack from Deadwood Garage and some goodies from Dead Sled brand themselves. See what happens. Who knows? I'm realistic in the fact that I know this channel is not going to turn into one of the great YouTube channels. I know this. I'm not trying. Everything I do on this channel is very, very, very budget friendly. I spend the most money in my garage on the tools. Yeah, I dropped a couple $100 on some t-shirts. I spent a couple bucks on a tripod to hold the iPhone. Everything that you see on this channel is done with an iPhone. It's edited on an iPhone and uploaded on an iPhone. I don't have GoPros. I don't have DSLR cameras and all that good stuff. I don't have the little microphone. I'm not getting into that right now. I would rather see the money spent on the car or tools for the shop, like the kind of theme of this video, getting some new tools in the shop. But yeah, well, let's do that. 100 subs, get there, and I'll just start randomly. I'll see how many shirts I have left. I'll randomly start giving out a couple shirts. Maybe the video I make at 100, when I hit the 100 subscriber mark, we'll do a, you know, comment. We'll pick from somebody who comments on the video. I don't know. We'll figure all that out when we get there. But yeah, that's the little surprises. We got some cool. They're gonna look just like this, but they're screen printed instead of this iron-on. This is just. I made this with my Cricut. Same thing with the logo on the back window. That's just vinyl cut with my Cricut. I can't mass produce that kind of stuff, but I could make a handful of them and throw out. Wouldn't be a problem. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna go up and look at this car, and hopefully it's gonna work out for us.
The next day.
Hey guys, well, it's Sunday. I'm not gonna lie, I screwed up yesterday. Got up into Detroit and I didn't even think to film anything. That being said, the donor car is going to work perfect. Super excited for that. It is, the roof line which is the most important thing for us, for me, is perfect. A little bit of surface rust here and there, but nothing, no cancer going all the way through. Nothing like this. As an added bonus, that car has leather. It's red, but it's leather. Or the vinyl leather that GM used back in the 90s, you know. Good news is they make a really cool dye that you can just dye that, you know, almost any color. You can usually go darker instead of lighter. And it's that dark red. It's almost the color of the sheet metal brake. So we should be able to dye that black, no problem, and upgrade the seats. Probably upgrade our seats to leather. For now. Eventually I do want to make true custom seats for this thing, but probably this summer, to get it on the road, I'll put whatever I can in there. What made me real sad after the fact was that I didn't film anything, was because Nick's, huge shout out, man. Dead Sled brand headquarters is such a cool place. It's Nick's home, but I've been here the whole time, guys. You're my witness. I don't know what's going on out there. It's like I said, it's Nick's home, but it's also the headquarters for his company. Walking into his place, it's like what I would imagine I would want my place to look like if I didn't have kids. You know, it's just floor to ceiling, nothing but horror movie, pulp culture, hot rod, memorabilia, art, collectibles, you name it. It was just really cool walking in there and being like, it feels like, you know, sometimes like you watch on either TV or YouTube where they explore some like old hot rod shops, you know, and this is my collected area or whatever, where they've collected stuff all through the years, and you see just all kinds of cool stuff. It was like a mix between like George Romero and Coop, you know, just the art and the collectibles, dude, top notch, very top notch. That being said, besides the success of finding a donor body for this, I say that as I'm taking my shirt off, like, hey, we found another donor body. No. The shirts. These shirts came out perfect, which, not to sound any way, I expected no less. Every other piece of Dead Sled product I've purchased from the company has been perfect, just flawless. And these shirts came out just as good. I mean, super high quality, you know, print. Super excited for these. That being said, I do have a small quantity of these available. I mentioned maybe about giving them out, or, you know, maybe giving one out or whatever if I can hit 100 subscribers, which is like 28 subscribers away from that. So it's a realistic thing. But I might just say, hey, if you guys are interested in one, hit me up. You can find me on Facebook, Eric D. Stout, Instagram under Deadwood Garage. Either one of those, hit me up on there. We'll figure it out, PayPal, whatever, and I'll get you a shirt out. I do have a couple, maybe one of each size roughly, maybe available, one or two. If you're really interested in one, I'll sell you one. Other than that, the bulk of them are for friends and family, and a whole bunch of larges for me to come out here and work in, and a couple nice ones to wear out when I go to shows. So. But at least that part was a success. We have shirts and we have the donor body. Hopefully 2 weeks maybe, we'll go up with a dolly. Has decent tires under it, so we'll be able to air the tires up, put it up on a dolly and tow it home behind the Traverse. Traverse thankfully has the tow package on it. It's a little tow haul button in the center console. Should not be a problem towing that. Might disappoint a few people on 75, you know, only doing 55, 60 mile an hour, but hey, slow and low. That's how we'll get it home. So, other than that, let's see. Oh, one more slight upgrade. I did put casters under the sheet metal brake here so we can roll it around with ease. And you know, I had to brand it, of course. It's mine now. It stays here. And our bead roller here. Did find my grease gun, was able to get it all greased up, and it is running smooth as silk. So it's ready. We've got the tools ready to get some floorboards done. Now we just need to get the car ready. That being said, that is my current goal. I'm going to start getting some 1x1 in this thing and hopefully start laying some sheet metal down real soon. Quick little video. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing some new tools in the shop. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to get busy here. So part 3 of the floor saga will be up here soon. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.